All right, welcome back, everyone, to another turn resolution or two of War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is Friedrich 2 with the Allies and my opponent TF-1377 as Japan. Let's get this party started. Albacore fires at a whiffs firing at a cargo ship here by Wake. Uh, Here's the thing: when these cargo ships are have free reign and I'm just not sinking them, it makes me feel like free, easy supplies are getting to these bases, um, and possibly even fuel. But it's just mildly frustrating because my hope is to, and I guess that's just part of the game, and it's fine. In the end, it's fine. I'm just saying that ideally we could see some um, results where we're starving some of these islands. Anyway, moving on. It's still night. See what's going to happen. I shut down my bombers because Buna I've got a hit in the day, and so I shut them down for one night and one day to the bombers there in Eastern Australia to rest them, get some ore, aircraft maintain, basically readied and available. My P-38s will be more available, and man, that SSI 170 is never going to sink probably all game. That would be interesting to follow. Um, where was I going? Basically, I do want to hit Buna, but I wanted to hit it when it's um, daylight with better preparations. Okay, he's this time we're capping our troops that are moving south into Tungu. Let's see how we do. I'll let it run for a little bit. I'm actually not remembering what altitude they're at. I think one is at 15, one is at 20. I am not sure, but we are still into the enemy fighters. Um, because we have an advanced base here at Mandalay, it's easier to cap. And then we have some more groups that are resting this turn today so that we can send them in tomorrow. Maybe he cycles through his air units, but I like to keep my guys rested. So, all right, this is just jockeying, and I'm gonna push on. Oh wow, we got really into their bombers. Whoa, we tore up what 13 lilies? Man. Now we possibly lost several fighters, but that was worth it to shoot up his bombers. I think he's going to be less inclined to do this raid tomorrow, but again, if necessary, we're going to cap it again. Look at that. It says 7, but I think we got 13, 14 maybe, I guess. We also got a few of the Oscars. It says 2, but we'll find out more after this is over. I'll certainly take a look at losses for this turn, even though we're going to basically jump into this, watching the 17th. After this, I will take a minute because of the air-to-air battle there, and who knows where else. Yeah, we're taking pictures at Prome. I'm heading into there, and I want to make sure it's still safe. I don't think I'm I can't remember. Yeah, I think I'm taking a break from attacking there at Portland Roads because because our troops have low supply. So I'm just trying to get some more supply brought in to the Text first. Okay, something got shut down. I wonder if it was one. See, that I-170 hit twice in one turn. We've seen multiple reports of getting hit anyways over the game, and it's still going strong. Oh wow, that was a very short um, air phase. We didn't have let me think. I guess I didn't even have anything bombing in the South Pacific. That's strange. That's strange that I would have taken a break there too. I can't remember what was going on. Um, all right, here's our land actions, and gonna get through these the usual bombardments. All right, we're not quite doing as much damage here, but that's okay. We're coming. Uh, Now we are bombarding because our artillery looked like it had enough ammunition or enough supplies, and it looks like we did really good damage here. 11 squads, 4 guns. We do lose a gun, unfortunately, though. 6 AV. Mike Tila, Hewenden. All right. Yeah, in just a second, we'll look at our the losses and go from there. Yeah, as we expected. Yeah, look at this. Heavy losses to the Japanese Air Force, including ops losses, mm, which, well, we had 2 losses total. One air to air. Well, we'll look at it in a second. 1926. I'm not sure what this is going to be. I was thinking in terms of the bombing in, where am I thinking? In China? If he's wearing out his bombers trying to reach up to that Chinese cavalry unit. Anyway, I don't know. But look here. This can't be right. He lost a total of 17 air to air, and this is showing 20, so that's already a little bit suspicious. Okay, so we lost a hurricane. I guess that was due to the cap. We lost it in cap, and then we lost a B-25C. That's all we lost. But if we look at the Japanese, okay, so 17, and this lists 23. That's obviously wrong. This says 6. Um, yeah, that's also incorrect. Or let's see, 17, 18, 19, plus 7. I think he had 7 ops losses. So, yeah. Okay. So probably what happened is one of these air to air should be ops. So let's think about this for a second. He lost 2 Sallies. That could be anything, but these might be the bombers he's flying over China. I think he's, I don't, I'm just going to look at this real fast. Where would it be? Something like, well, okay. See if I can find it without taking too long here. Okay. Well, Rangoon. Could be he lost some sallies here because of the flak damage. But I'm trying to think. Also, he's bombing this Chinese cavalry corps. Yeah, he's flying extended range, or he could be flying from a. Either way, either he's flying from a level 3 or less base, or he's flying extended range. So he's possibly taken a beating on his aircraft here. Um, and the bombers that are hitting Rangoon are not flying long range. So even though we're beating him up with flak, it could be these sallies or um, these sallies. They're the same number. He has the 1Cs there also. So let's look at this one more time. Um, all right, 2A sallies. All right, so these could be either one or maybe one of each. He lost 4 total Oscars. That I can believe. But I think this is probably going to be 14, 15, maybe 15 lilies total. Maybe 14 air-to-air, 1 op, something like that. In the end, um, yeah, we did shoot down 14, didn't we? Anyway, and then 1 ops, maybe 14 air-to-air 1 ops, so 15 total. Um, so this will discourage him from trying that again. And then he loses a couple of babs to flak. Yeah, so that was a good turn for our Air Force. Um, did we lose any pilots? No. And let's just look at this real fast. It shows the I-117. This, I don't understand. Well, we are bombing near 103, 134. I guess let's take a look at that for a second. 104, 134. So somewhere in what? Is that the right number? 103, 134. I mean, it doesn't matter. 103, 134 is right here. I don't know. Are we flying? We're not even flying ASW that far out. I don't know what's going on. Um, oh, maybe we hit it over here and on its way back for repairs it sank. That could be. That could be. We may have hit it. Well, we do have LB-30s. I like the long range of the LB-30s flying ASW here. Um, I have them flying a wider arc, but we're keeping these repaired. I may grab these 3 and have more flying at once. Okay, but and then one more thing I was gonna what was it? Um, I don't know. Ship sunk, top pilots, aircraft losses. Um, Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. So, but I will start my day raids here. That's 77 fighters. That's daunting, but he doesn't know where we're coming, so he may need, I don't know, man. Well, I'll think about it. That's a bit daunting, 77 fighters. Let's see how it goes, what we plan. And it's extreme overcast, although I don't know for sure the official weather when we start. But anyway, let's jump into the 17th. If I remember the other thing I was going to talk about, I will discuss it later. Thanks. Hello, and welcome back. It's um, been a long time, huh? Now, here we are, September 17. 1942. See what we got cooking today, or what my opponent has cooking. Either one. I don't remember what was merging there north of New Zealand. Maybe some. I think some kind of escort, because that's a lot of anti-aircraft guns that I look at this. Like these British subs, I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. Okay. At least we didn't get wrecked. Man, it's so frustrating. I don't understand. Um, I got distracted. Anyway, I'm bringing up 3 anti-aircraft brigades from New Zealand. So I wanted escorts to carry them up there safely, or hopefully safely. Oh, he's spotting us way out there. Okay. This isn't going to be good. We're sweeping here, but he's got a lot of cap. I have more coming, but man, that's a lot of stuff. Um, and according to our house rules, I can't, this particular plane, I can't fly above 20K. So hopefully these are low enough that I can dive on them and shred them, but we'll see. We just got damaged here. All right, yeah. All of a sudden he's waking up and we can't get in on him anymore. He's damaging us. All right, I'm about to. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Our guys decided to stop doing anything. All right, I'm gonna skip this because I don't know why our British guys have just decided to stop fighting. Um, yeah, we took the worst of that situation. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I don't understand how the dice rolls go, but all right, now let's see how our P40s will go. These also are capped out at, no pun intended, of course, because we're sweeping, but capped out at 20K. This one I'm also, well, I'll watch for a few seconds, but man, if these guys are just sitting here cannon fodder, yeah, man, I don't understand. Like, all right, forget that. I just don't understand. All right. Now, I imagine these are flying a long range cap, which means hopefully they'll take some ops losses from that. All right, now our cap here is gone, well, because we should have flak here. We do, but man, we're not doing anything. And he's only at 12,000. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. We had another group sweeping and they didn't go in. We're going to get shredded. Well, we only lost 2 Blenheims, but still, who knows if we're going to lose any to ops. Come on. All right. I guess there's twofold reason I'm bombing here. One is, well, to damage his ground troops. Another is to keep him from escaping. I don't even know if he's trying to escape, honestly. And we're not doing much damage of no anyway. His tank division, okay, so he has three divisions parked here. Not sure why that is. I guess this is where he decided to draw the line. But I'm going to take Prome and work behind him, and he'll have to pull back if he doesn't want to get this run out of supplies. That's three divisions he's got to feed. All right, I had night. Did I set night bombing to hit Buna? Well, that clearly didn't happen. There's the rest of those P40s. This has been a frustrating day so far, honestly, because I'm just disappointed that our it none of those bombing raids happened like I was hoping. The bombing anyway. No point in making a fuss about it. It is what it is at this point. Right. So we destroyed a Sally there. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. So, I mean, okay. So, I don't know. We got we took one hit and it destroyed our gun, but we did get a torpedo in at least, and hopefully it sinks it. Yeah. That's uh weirdest day, like one of the weirdest days. Okay, finally he's landing at Bencalis, and there's oil there. I mean, good for him. Oil just waiting to be transported back to the home islands. Get through these bombardments. We are attacking at Portland Roads again, trying to finish him off. Because I really would like to start preparing for something different in this area. Like cross this or take that, something. Wow, 178 to 1, and we don't have any malices finally. Well, last time I think, oh, we did destroy him. Okay, I didn't see that. But last time we attacked, we had a supply malice, but now we finished them off, destroyed a lot of devices, and very minimal casualties. All right, some way backward bases. Now, hopefully, yeah, hopefully Tabataea level 2 forts means hopefully we don't take as much damage on bombing raids. We'll have to, I guess we'll find out. But now I'm going to really focus on building up air and naval bases there because need to start using that. Especially some cap there. But I'd like to take a few minutes, hopefully not too many. We got a tanker, air unit. I think that air unit was moving, but anyway. See, this is what I'm talking about. I had way more air-to-air losses than I should have. Um, it, Listen, it is what it is, and I acknowledge that. I just probably part of the frustration is the fighters not being as successful as I wish they were. Not just the extra squadron waiting till the last second, but I'm saying like the Hurricanes and the P-40s just not being as active as I expected. But it is what it is. So we lost 27. He lost 14. 2-1 losses in his favor. But if we look at this, we lost way too many P40s. Um, you know, hopefully we can get some swap these out for some Ks. And also, we have some Ks in Burma that hopefully can be used soon and just maybe turn the tides. Blenheim 4, we lost too many of these because as a result of the P40s and the hurricanes here. So essentially, we lost 17 aircraft here against 8. Terrible trade. And then top it off, we lost. That was just sweeping. And then, well, I say 8, but yeah. And then to top it off, we lose another 8 Blenheims. Um, Fortunately, at that point, stopped the bleeding. He did lose a couple zeros to ops, lost one Sally, and yeah, brutal, just just brutal. Okay, and whenever we have days like this, we lose tons of pilots. Yeah, just anyway. All right, we did sink a cargo ship after eating a shell. Uh, yeah, I don't like that trade. Well, we didn't sink, so that's good. Just traveling up here. Swordfish. Let's see. Okay, so it was only a machine gun. It wasn't the main gun, 3-inch gun. I don't know. He doesn't have much damage. He could still stay out on patrol. I'm not gonna worry about him. All right, now the reason I start here in the Gilberts is because of Tabataoa. KB is gone. He was up in here, one of our last spotting zones. He's gone. Not sure what this raid was about. It was very lackluster. He didn't even hit our seaplane tender. Didn't hit our kit. No, everything seems to be okay. We do take damage from our ground troops. Um, Apparently, we don't have any. We have this is 15 flak. I don't know what that number means, but hopefully, we can keep our losses to a minimum. Um, but yeah, there's really nothing to see here. Not much going on over here, although I say that, but I am working on getting more aviation support to Ndeni. And then we can get some heavies here. We already have heavies at Cooktown, and we had these guys night bombing, but they did not go. And now that we've cleared Cooktown, I think, oh, sorry, we did already clear Cooktown. Portland Roads, I can really focus on building this airbase up, and we already are. And also, one of the reasons we haven't been is because when your engineers are fighting, they're not building. look at this. 140 engineers, 14 engineer vehicles. We've got several of these guys coming into the, um, yeah. In fact, I'm gonna set, let's see, set all these to combat. They'll still get in there, and then hopefully they'll still be used to work on that base. Because just looking at this, 44 engineers, 10 engineer vehicles on top of what we already have here. Um, so that's going to be 184 plus 24 vehicles. That should just shoot this base up into. Now, well, it supplies is an issue too, so there is that. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna keep these guys here. Um, Just one for one, they can build this base up, but there's no rush to get over here to this base to prepare to ship over yet. But yeah. All right, so the Prime Minister of Australia has approved of us finally pushing the last Japanese off the mainland, but he's still wanting us to get Horn Island, and of course MacArthur as well wants to. But we're gonna now we can think about more than just Horn Island. But I say that, but really this has to be neutralized, and I don't know how it's going to be done during the day. We don't have, yeah, we have zero aviation support. Um, let's just hover over this for a second. We have 143 aviation support in this hex alone. We've got more coming. Let's look at this. 16 more. So basically 160 aircraft can operate out of Portland roads when we're done. Basically 143 in just one turn. So these, you can bet these, I think we're going to transfer the P4, the F4s, the P38s. A lot of this stuff is going to move over here. Um, that's eight. Man, we just don't have a lot of long range stuff. Well, fighters to be exact. The heavy bombers can still operate out of Cooktown, or move if we so need them. Um, but let's see if we. That's just out of range. I was gonna say B-24's extended range could hit Rabaul, but I just don't. That makes them weak as far as the bomb load capacity, as well as beating up the pilots and the airframes. Okay, so to recap, Tabataoa, recap this whole section down here. Tabataoa, well, we can even start at a Baker, okay? So these areas are going to be used to just Baker, I'm not too stressed about. I'm just trying to get some of these guys off, but I'd like to hold it. But I'm not going to make it a stronghold or anything. Canton Island, um, basically what I'd like to describe is my kind of what I'm thinking in terms of right now, but also future. So that's kind of what I'm recapping right now. Canton Island, we're going to use as a base to operate out of with. We've got AKEs and AEs and an AR. Now that AR may move here sooner than later, but for now it's fine here. And then we're moving some more support ships. Well, really, it's what is it? Uh, AK and AKE and AD here because the idea is then we can have some ASW assets driving around here protecting shipping lanes. That is the purpose there. And then this base will build up. We'll put some bombers and fighters Well, for sure fighters, and then hopefully even some bombers, especially dive bombers and torpedo bombers to protect against naval assets coming into the area, and then heavy bombers to, I mean, look at that. That's not the right, that's not the right hex. We could bomb up to these areas with heavy bombers. Well, we can reach here with the B-17F. Ease will reach up to here, and then um, B-24s can hit Malloy Lap. All right. So this is my strategy. I don't know if I'm right, thinking this, but this is my personal strategy. I like to get heavy bombers up to neutralize the bases that have bombers to protect his bases, because if I neutralize his bases, like this one here, then we can come out and start taking some of these others. If I don't neutralize this base, as I sail up here to take some of this other stuff, he's just going to destroy me. Now, secondarily, get some fighters here and then cap my ships, and that's okay too. But my personal preference is bombing it out of existence. That's kind of what I did with Tulagi. That enabled us to take Indeni. Now I'm trying to do the same thing, build up Indeni to neutralize Shortlands, and do the same thing, although that's going to require the longer range bombers, and then do the same thing. I'll probably ignore Tulagi. I've kind of already decided that's probably too fortified, so I'm going to bypass it. I'll take Lunga and or Tessa basically Guadalcanal, um, and work my way, possibly take Shortlands as well, but certainly Guadalcanal, and then consider my options. Likewise, I'm using Cairns, Cooktown, and Portland Roads, and I'm hitting Port Moresby and Boona. I'll take hopefully this area of New Guinea, and then we'll work on destroying the further reaches. As soon as I have Buna, I mean, really, it's just a matter of like, I'll have this whole area to be able to neutralize. Now, having said that, with bases at Rabaul and Shortlands, as I come across, he still can bomb me from these two bases. But with Portland Roads, with some beasts, that's still pushing it. I was gonna say with some B-24s here, but that's still 19. Maybe. Okay. If I could get Horn Island and make that a B-17 base, well, B-24 base, then I could neutralize Rabaul. Shortlands would be neutralized from Indeni. Yeah, those are my options. Those are the options are open. And so again, heavy bombers are certainly going to be in my strategy. I will say short term, this is very nerve-wracking to me because that's a lot of fighters. He could have I certainly can't sweep it from Cooktown. It'll be extended range, which means they won't all be there and I'll get shredded. Maybe I'll fly from Portland Roads over there, but first I got to get these guys in here, then I got to fly over here and set up my base, and then sweep. And meantime, the idea is to beat up the base with night raids. All right, now working up Java and Sumatra. Nothing I can do about those bases yet, or those islands. All right, we got in here. I guess you don't do a shock attack unless there's somebody there. But we're going to take Chrome and we're going to advance another hex south, I guess, because it looks like he keeps sliding down, but he's going to run out of space. He's going to run out of space, and this guy, this armored regiment, is going to catch up to him. In 2 turns, we'll be here in 2 days. and then 2 more days. So 4 days will be here. There's no way he's going to get out of this hex, no matter where he's going, in 4 days. So we'll be here and we'll attack him. It's clear. He'll have nowhere to run. He'll have to surrender. Um, so this is 4 days. This moving here to here is maybe two because this is a quick road. We can move very quickly on this road. So I think two, maybe three at the most to go from here to here. And then we'll have him surrounded. He probably already is either has no supply or very little because we keep cutting off um, his ability to get across. Um, and whatever he has here, I should be able to knock out. Now I'm trying to take this Prom, and once I take Prom, that'll open up the roadway all the way up and down here. Also, it'll hopefully open up for supplies to come down into Rangoon. Speaking of which, I don't know if we're getting more supplies than what okay, a couple days ago I unloaded supplies and it had 15,000 roughly. Now it has almost 18. Last turn it had over 18. Somehow I think we are getting supplies into here. Maybe down the road and then over like this. But once we take Prom, it'll be more efficient, and we should be able to move supplies pretty well. Now, the goal here is to take Prom and then get down here ASAP and cut off his line of retreat. I just don't know if we can do it in time because he's moving down. He could even rail. He could, and then this is also fast for him to move as well. Um, I will say here's my dilemma. I don't know what he has here in the. Oh, he does have fighters here. Okay. I didn't know he was using this base. The air capacity is one, so they can't be running at high efficiency. Um, I kind of want to bombard. I don't know what he has here yet. This just has like mortars and stuff. Um, Need to get this guy in here, but he's trailing way behind. Uh, let's see. So this will slide in here this turn, just 1 mile away. This will probably need the whole turn. I guess the idea is flip everything to night bombing and hit this base. Um, See if we can get some fighters on the ground. So that's my plan. We are unloading supplies at Akyab. Lots and lots and lots of supplies. We still have 46,000. We're just going to dump it all into Akyab. Hopefully some of it crosses into this road and up to Rangoon. But certainly we're dumping it here regardless because I'm tired of these forward bases not getting any. We told it to stockpile over 20K or up, past 20K and it won't. So up this road. So finally, I just manually brought some. Um, we keep having these guys going to the southeast for some strange reason. So these HQs want to cut across the mountains. I don't know why. So we have to just turn them back in. So we'll turn them into Cox's Bazaar and then we'll come up the road from there. All right. Um, the did we rail into here the fourth? Nope. So the fourth British Brigade will leave this turn, hopefully arrive along this rail because it doesn't have very far to go. It should just take one turn. Then we can have the second British division just race. In fact, I'm going to rail from here to here because chances are we'll own this. We'll just rail down here and then we'll push down. I think this is going to be good. And then we'll push him all the way to Pegu. If we take Pegu before these guys get out of there, I mean they're trapped, and I don't know what he's got coming in here, but the Truant couldn't sink anything, and so I don't know if he's bringing even more reinforcements, but we've got a lot of stuff up here. Brigades, well, a brigade, a regiment, a brigade. We've got brigades on this side. This, so we've got a lot of assets in this area. Plus, I've got more coming down this road. Another brigade actually up here coming. So we've got a lot of stuff heading his way. He can't push us around too much. Plus our, Air Force and whatnot. So I think we're gonna be okay. I would be tempted to attack, but he looks like he has a fresh division here. This is times two terrain, and I don't know what his status of forts are, so I don't want to take too many crazy chances. So that's why we'll wait and just do bombardment, see what he's got. All right. Yeah, I know I spent a lot of time here, but this seems to be where the hot zone moved to, is this area away from Australia and the South Pacific. So it's again, Truant missing. I'm not surprised, but just disappointed. You know, I'm gonna push this guy. We're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna try to get in here. I don't know if this is the right move, but we certainly have, we should have cap. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to hit these ships if I can, because we do have swordfish that can hit, and six is their range, so I think we'll be okay. Albacores also six. Um, so yeah, need ASW. I'm gonna go ahead and let them. Well, nah, we might as well limit how far they go out so that nobody can escort them, right? Okay. We can send out martlets to escort them, but they will have to be on extended range. And that's okay. Um, I'm just not, we'll wait till next turn, see what the situation is. I am hoping we can hit these though, surprise him with some torpedoes into his ships. Um, he knows these guys are leaving, but he doesn't know these guys are arriving. And I mean, I'll think about it, but as we close in on this zone, maybe I'll even send my battleships in for a change and let them do a raid, but we'll see. Um, we're we're moving max 7 per turn. This is 13. So really in 2 days we should be right there. I may go ahead and select the give our fighters. We'll just do that for now anyway. See how it plays out. I mean, we won't be there anyway. We'll have a turn. We'll be sitting here and we'll make a final decision tomorrow. All right, these guys are bugging out. They're heading back. Java needs to repair, and we got several ships here that need repair. We got the Norman finally back here. This transport, that was the one that fled. Yeah, this is the one survivor of our supply run. So he did his job. Actually, a lot of ships did their job. I hate to lose any of them, but and I know probably numerous people out there know a better way I could have supplied this. I did what I thought was the best at the time. Uh, I'm certain it's not something I would do after a few games under my belt, but that's what I did. Now, this is my new hope for supplying Rangoon because we're going to take Prom and we should hold it. We're going to bypass these guys. Once we can get in here and destroy them, everything can head toward Pegu. These let's see, three brigades, one regiment, all toward Pegu. That's like a division and a half, plus another division worth, plus two, three. So, I mean, we've got like six divisions worth of guys, plus what we have in Rangoon. I think we're in okay shape. If I have to, I'll bring this unit. Well, I'd like to cut him off, so I'll probably do that. But see these infantry brigades like this one, and this one here. Well, I can't click it when I have another one selected. But these infantry ones, I might just drive up the road and go to straight to Rangoon. Um, Go straight to Rangoon and reinforce it and punch him back. I don't know. It may be better just to go straight to Pegu. So in fact, this tank unit, I might just go straight to Pegu because my guess is he's marching, not railing. So he'll march, and my tanks should be able to beat. Well, maybe he won't beat his tanks, but we'll beat his infantry. We can get into Pegu before him, and maybe I don't know. This is for a few days from now. Let's just move on. I've spent way more time than I need to at Burma. And since China is just the usual static, I would like to just end here and reconvene and talk about September 18 next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.